Thanks for choosing ABC 15 on this action-packed election night.
We are hitting live on the key races, and you can watch all of the rest of your results scrolling right at the bottom of your screen. But let's start with the biggest race of the night for governor, and your Republican nominee tonight, Doug Ducey, state treasurer. He's expected to step up to the podium at Republican headquarters just seconds away.
In fact, we have a live look at that podium right now where the governor was just speaking moments ago. Let's listen in for just a second.
And Jeff DeWitt, treasurer. Well, you all enjoy tonight because it's hitting the campaign trail tomorrow. It never stops. It's time tonight to put past the several months behind us aside and work as one. Arizona cannot afford to return to 2002, elect a liberal, big government, open border governor. Let's reflect on the profound words of the founder. Let's reflect on the profound words of the founder of our Republican Party, Abraham Lincoln. And I quote, "America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we've destroyed ourselves," end of quote. My fellow Republicans, tonight we stand fully united with Doug Ducey. Ducey. In the spirit of Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan, let's work hard to once again achieve sweet victory for the cause of liberty, economic freedom this November. Thank you all for participating, and may God bless and protect our great state, and may God always bless and protect the United States of America. And now, I am proud to introduce the next governor of the great state of Arizona, Doug Ducey.
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. I feel it. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be.
I want to start by saying thank you to Governor Brewer for her leadership, her stewardship of this state, and her graciousness as the leader of the Republican Party. Thank you, Governor Brewer. I want to stand on the shoulders of your legacy and take this state to the next level. But I also want you to say hi to my mom, my dad, and our whole family that's here. Say hello. Let's also give a big shout out here to all the office holders in the room. And before I start here, let me just say that today is an especially great day for ice cream. You know, we set out on this primary battle promising to give this race the best effort we could, to run with a full heart and press on to the finish. Tonight, our best effort has given us victory. I'm grateful above all for my faith and my family. Win or lose in any election, the best thing I have going for me is my wife, Angela Ducey. And though I haven't seen as much of them as I'd like lately, Angela and I couldn't be more proud of our three sons, Jack, Joe, and Sam. It helps when things get rough to have dependable friends in your corner. And in Arizona, there are none finer than Senator John Kyle, John Shadegg, Trent Franks, Bill Montgomery, Jane D. Hall, Leah Marquez Peterson, Fife Symington, and Sheriff Joe Arpaio. Among many others. And I thank them all for the trust and good advice that they have given me thus far. I've spent a lot of time in the company of my Republican opponents, Ken, Scott, Christine, Andy, and Frank. And in a contested primary, it's not always easy to see each other's finer points. But along the way, I learned to respect the strengths of each of my Republican opponents. It's not for nothing that so many good people worked for my opponents and believed in them. I applaud, as all of us should, their commitment to public service. Tonight, I want every Republican to know that you are welcome in this campaign. We need you, and I'm asking for your support. We're halfway home, and now the real race begins. I've run hard in the primary against able and worthy opponents. I'll keep running hard as your nominee, and with the honor of your support, we will win the election for governor. The Democratic Party also chose its nominee tonight. In case you haven't heard, it was a clean sweep for Fred Duvall. I want to congratulate Fred on his big win. We now know that this guy is simply unstoppable, as long as he doesn't have an opponent. Starting tonight, it's a different story, an election with real choices, and I intend to use these next 70 days to make the choice as clear as possible to voters, Republicans, Democrats, independents, and libertarians all over our state. If anyone asks you what this campaign is about, tell them it comes down to one single idea, that Arizona should be a place of opportunity for all. For too many men and women in this state, the recession never ended. As your governor, my first priority will be to grow and strengthen our economy so that hard work is rewarded and everyone that wants a job can find a job. And we'll fix our education system. Our schools must do better. We're going to take the best practices of our best schools, both public and charter, and make them the standard all across the state. We'll reform education in Arizona without more meddling from the federal government. The answer isn't Common Core, it's common sense. We'll focus on solid teaching, local control, and free choices for parents so every child in Arizona receives a quality education to help achieve their dream. We will set Arizona on a better path in keeping with the values so many of us share, whatever our background, whatever our party. In this era of Obamacare, with all its needless regulations and false promises, we will find a better way to protect the health, privacy, and freedom of the people of Arizona. At a time of dangerous debt for America, we will make Arizona a shining example of spending.
State Treasurer Doug Ducey, your
discipline.
new Republican nominee for governor in the state of Arizona, doing what all nominees really have to do, which is to reach out to other members of the party, people who have supported other candidates, try to unify the party, because, as he mentioned, just 70 days now until the general election. And Ducey, of course, facing up against Fred Duvall.